On that Chris Rock and Will Smith P. And I know obviously, a lot of people chatted bare on the internet. I would have hit him back and blah, blah, blah. Let's be honest, if it was me, I probably would have been in shock. I mean, but me, I'm a
Yeah, most
pussy. I don't
likely.
care.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy. After the show, I'm getting like 5 niggas with me. We jumping you. We jumping you. You getting jumped. You can't disrespect me, man.
That whole thing, like, honestly, yeah. When I woke up and I saw that shit, I was like, what? Like, when like you just don't believe something actually happened. I woke up
Everybody
the
thought
next
it was
morning, getting ready for work, and I opened Twitter and I saw, oh, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, who did like, like so okay, my thoughts, honestly, the thing is, I get to a degree why Will Smith felt the way he felt, because I think the Oscars, maybe not Oscars, a different award show that Chris Rock hosted. He made a joke about Jada saying she didn't want to come to it might have been the Oscars, maybe. I think it was the Oscars. I think Jada said she wasn't going to go to the Oscars that year.
Yeah, I
And
think it was
Chris
just
Rock
that.
was like, yeah, Chris Rock was like, well, Jada Smith saying she doesn't
You
want to
weren't
come to the
invited.
Oscars. It's
Yeah, I
like,
remember that.
yeah, it's like me saying I don't want to get into Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. So I think like when he now made that joke again after the alopecia thing, the GI Jane, whatever, for some reason, Will Smith was laughing initially, yeah,
Yeah, I was laughing.
and then he
Once he
boldface,
saw
all of a
Jada's
sudden
face
walked
now.
to the stage. And I feel like maybe Will Smith in that moment just remembered, okay, this guy's been making jokes for a while about me and my wife, and then he just needed to deliver a message because and he did what he did. Whilst obviously, I think most of us will agree, like, okay, you should not slap someone on the Oscar stage. You should not. Maybe someone will say you should not slap someone. Period. But like, that definitely wasn't the place to do it. But I also think there's credence in saying that not every joke, just because it's a joke, means I can't react to it or be upset because it's a joke.
Yeah,
There's,
there are
there's
boundaries.
some, yeah, there's some jokes that some people, whether you agree or not, can be offended, even
To
though
be
it's a
fair though,
joke.
come on, that one was pretty light. It was pretty light though.
Yeah, because alopecia is not life threatening, is it? Like,
It's
uh,
not. It's not. It was a pretty light joke. I'll be honest. That was
yeah,
light.
yeah. So, but that's why I started off with the previous incident. So I think it's a build up rather than like an
Mm.
isolated thing. So yeah.
Rose, what you said?
Yeah. Well, I think that, like, first of all, I think Will Smith shouldn't have slapped him. I feel like there's always a moderate way of addressing certain things. Like, he could have as well just walked up to him and like, oh, took the mic and like, bro, I really don't like the jokes about my wife and all of that. Just keep it calm
So
in
that's
a
some
respectful
bullshit.
manner.
What do you mean? Take the mic and say stop
Yeah,
making
then if
jokes
that's
Yeah,
the
about my
case,
no,
they can
wife?
just
like
do
it's
it
just
backstage.
it's just a
Like
stage.
nah,
No, yeah, yeah.
yeah, nah.
Or they could have. Or
I
no, no,
definitely
no.
did.
It would be good if he had addressed it like publicly, because it will show a kind of assertion that, like, look, I don't like these kinds of jokes, and I'm doing this here in public so that any other person too that's watching this can know that it's not nice for you to be making these kinds of jokes about my wife. So, to an extent, you would have given people an idea that, oh, okay, this is a no-go area
But trust the
because this
internet,
person
they'll
doesn't.
even do double.
Yeah, agreed. I know. Well, I don't think you should have slapped him, Sha. And like, even if he didn't want to like approach, like you said, skills, you could have just gone like maybe backstage and just be like, oh, bro, and I don't like those kinds of jokes and all, because it's
Yeah.
disrespectful to my wife, and she has on several occasions expressed how she doesn't like people mocking these conditions and all of that. So but to go out there on live TV and slap him, I felt that was a bit too much.
Yeah, skills
Well,
about to tell us why it was okay.
Why was okay? The slap?
Yeah.
Nah. Listen, like it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. Like obviously, my respect for Will Smith went down after that, man. Like you cannot be moving like that, man. You can't be moving like that. Like it's one of them ones where like, see, I'm one of those people that even if you push me, Sha, like I hate public like altercations. Like we can always settle
Yeah.
it outside. Yeah, like
the guy doesn't want
don't.
to get his ass beat in
Yo, the
public.
whole world be watching. Right? If I'm gonna fight, I better win. And so like, let's just not fight. Like, But like I said, I
You know,
don't
Will
even like
Smith also a street guy though. He's a street guy.
Who?
Will Smith.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Chris Rock, like, like that's what, like, if in the grand scheme of things, Chris Rock basically played it off well, sha. For me, like I said, I'm a pussy. I'm a fight. I'm getting 5 niggas. We jumping you, nigga. You're leaving that venue in an ambulance.
I saw Chris Rock make a joke about it recently as well.
He said something about the softest nigga in rap or something. Is that the same joke?
No. Like, so it was like, I don't know where he was. It was at an event or somewhere, and someone tried to like do something, and he sure made a slap joke reference. I just don't remember what it was, but I saw it on Twitter like maybe like 2 weeks ago at this point.
But hey, I mean, shout out Chris Rock. Shout out Will Smith, I guess, only because I've seen the new version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's not bad.
Oh,
I mean,
wait. Actually, before we move on from this, right? The aftermath of the Will Smith incident was very interesting to me because we saw a lot of like cancel Will Smith, no violence at the Oscars. How can we allow someone win an award for best? But like, I also want to address the fact that Louis C.K., right, who admitted to, do I call it sexual assault?
Yeah.
Let's call it. Okay, let's just call it. Let me just say what he did. So he used to masturbate in front of women.
I heard about this one. Yeah, that's
he
wild.
admitted to it, right?
That's crazy.
And he won an Oscar that same day for best like either comedy show or something like that, stand up, something like that. And like no one spoke about that shit. Like everyone was only talking about Will Smith slapping someone. So I'm just like interested to know like when did male on male violence, like I slapped someone on stage, supersede sexual assaults?
Is it a male on male thing or is it more skin color thing?
It's well, there's that, but there's also the fact that I think violence against, I don't want to sound like all these people, but like violence against women, right? In general, isn't taken. I know how people perceive shit like this, but like it's true. In this instance, it's true. Violence against women isn't taken as seriously sometimes as it needs to be. So that's why someone like Louis C.K. can admit to sexual assault and win an Oscar. It's why Kodak Black can admit to sexual assault repeatedly and be on the newest Kendrick album. And not only Kendrick is on Future's album as well that just came out. Like, it's why this shit can keep happening and no one gives a fuck, But when Will Smith slaps someone on stage, all of a sudden everyone is up in arms that he needs to be stripped of his award, and he was suspended. I think it was even banned, right, or whatever, from the award show for like 10 years or something. So I just found that interesting anyway.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, man, that's just what we live in today, man.